Well, good evening all. How are we tonight? Welcome to What's This Scar Modeler. Name's Jace. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I know we've got a few overseas viewers not on yet. I know Paul's in chat and there's somebody in there as well. Evening, mate. Thanks for joining us on the journey of the BB-55 USS North Carolina build. Bilge, how are you, mate? You're in the show, so I shall move on. So the dispatch didn't arrive today, nor did the sailors, but more importantly, the deck didn't arrive today. So in talking to the almighty Jeffro, he said, what are you going to do? Well, I mean, on Aussie Modelers Live on Sunday night, we got the top half connected to the bottom half. Now, as you can see, maybe there, I'll see if I get closer. There's just a tiny lip. I've managed to alleviate that and get this top half here pressed out as far as I can by using the Dremel, running down the middle there and extending that out. Hey, wrong channel as thank you for joining us. So yeah, I got that far with that. Sometime this week, those sailors and that deck will be here. So what I've decided to do tonight, with the help and assistance of the mighty Jeffro suggestions, I won't be doing any sanding on that. I did start on the bottom of the hull there, getting some high spots out of there and start working on that bottom seam of the hull. I will be also using, as I mentioned, I've got some stock here. It's, what is it, 2 mil stock? Yeah, 2 mil stock. And I'll be doing the cutting and bracing in there. And I'll be doing the little 5-inch guns here on these double sprues here. As we can see, put it right there. Bits and pieces. Now, there will be some photo wedge, not tonight, because a lot of on these hatches here, there's bits that have to be taken. Always have a shave. Okay, righto. Right, thanks for the hints and tips. Really appreciate that, mate. No, truly beautiful thing. In thinking about it, with this seam line and the depression on both sides, you can just see it there. So that is on both sides. I was looking at the, yeah, everything that just fell out there. This Tamiya 2-part epoxy, and I've decided against it. Well, then going with the plastic, and just move that out. Yeah, so we'll be going with perfect plastic putty, and that'll fill it. Once I've sanded, I'll be able to then fill in the seams, sand down, and get that smooth as required. So we'll get rid of that. So no real tool time tonight, unfortunately. And Sunday, a tree took out Bilge's power. So that's pretty wild. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I'm just wondering how I did that, added that text on there the other day, which was really good. That was very helpful. How did I do that? I think I went there. No. Settings. No. Bugger's fine. I'm trying to remember how I put that text up there. Is that it? That's it. Found it. All good. Right, we can go to full screen there. Yeah, I've got a brew handy here. 7 in the house. That's pretty good, guys and girls. Thank you again for being here. There's only 10 of these guns to do, so what we'll do, we'll get cracking straight on them. I have, hang on, I'll just move that out of the way over there. I have taken bits and pieces already off the sprue that are ready for going to be for sanding. Let me have a peek here. What do I do with my tubs? Right in front of my eyes. That's where they always will be. There's that there. Right. Photo wedge can sit over there. Let's just see how we go camera-wise here. Right, you guys can see that. You'll see your chat in the corner there. That mic, I'll move it. Let me see if I can move it out of the way a bit. Right. Hopefully that's out of the way for everybody. Hope your week has been good since Easter. Everybody's safe. So what we'll do, just quickly, I'll run down here. So for these 5 inches there on this third page, I believe. Now, I'm not going to throw photo etch on them yet because, as I said, I have to, when I put the side panels off, some have to be removed. We'll at that end, and I'll do a bit of photo etch on that. Barrels have to be masked. Yeah, well, I'll do them separately. I'll leave the barrels just sitting out and just get everything, all these little bits and pieces on it. So that's on the photo etch there. Rightio. I can't see some of these comments. Here we go. Yes, don't drive in a tree so you don't lose your Wi-Fi build. Right, so where are we going here? No, he's not, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm lucky I got you here to point out any mistakes I could make. So thank you. Really appreciate it. Very professional. Yeah, so basically these are F4, not F4, what are we at? Up the top here, G24, G5 is these gun barrels, G21, 24 and 25 are the sides, so, and 19 being the centerpiece. So we'll get these centerpieces out. And 10 of these to create. Got my little god hands here. Had them for years now. Yeah, fantastic nippers. Absolutely love them. I think with live, I mean, you can't say, I'll bring you back for, I'll sand this and I'll do that and I'll do that. No. Right. So get the 24 and 25s off. So we'll do one sprue at a time. Now, these will be easier to sand due to the fact when they're on these turrets, I'll be sitting flush and I'll just get a little sand to rub that off. I'm going to leave the guns in the sprue for the moment. 21s, we need 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I hope everybody's had a good start to the week. Everybody's healthy, and everybody's family and friends had a great and safe Easter. Again, thank you for being there Sunday night, and all the condolences for our puppy dog Coda. Really appreciated that. Very much so. Right. Hope you all enjoyed Sunday night show too, guys. Aussie Modelers live Sunday. If you haven't been there yet, join us 7 p.m. On Sunday nights here in Australia. And yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, really enjoy the company. There's a little, looks like a little hatch door there. Just there. But no, I'm not sure. You can't hardly tell. Maybe just a bit of crap plastic. Okay. Yeah, it is a hatch. These have got a little rear hatch on them. Two actually. One there. Very faint. And one there. Yeah, it's where Bilge lives. Is I wouldn't even call it backwater. I don't know. It's very hard to describe where he lives because it's yeah, pretty remote. You could be in a desert and you'd find water quicker. It's that kind of it is just a yeah. When you lose Google Maps and Google doesn't know where it is, yeah, I suppose you're in a bit of trouble. I suppose the old Rapidex might have fixed it up. Possums are fighting and the dogs are losing it. Okay. Look at him, always the peacekeeper. So I spoke to the young, well, I think he's young. Actually, I've never met this man yet in person or in a video call. So I actually have no idea if he sounds young, but he sounds very educated. So he said I can disclose his name. So I'll actually be doing that next week. And yeah, very lovely guy to talk to. So his father actually went and visited the North Carolina while he was in the States. And yeah, so this is one of, I think when we were talking Easter Monday, was it yesterday? I think we were talking yesterday. So there's 5 to go, 4 or 5 after this to go. So I better do a half decent job on this one, I suppose. No, I'll be giving it everything. Yeah. No, this will come out absolutely as perfect as I can make it for this man. Yeah, the rigging will be coming along with the display sander as well as I've got a couple of other things with it, I think. Can I remember? Oh, I'm not sure. Okay. Right, okay. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 and 5, 5, 5. 1, 2. So I should have what? 5, 10, 15, 20 parts there. 5, 10, 20. Right. Okay. Now, looks like on the port side, or port facing, 25, which would have, move on to that. Get over there. Right. No, they're all both the same. I thought there might be something different, but right, we'll try this on precise. So in here, these shall sit like so. I'm not sure. Hang on. Let me bring that up. Okay. So those parts sit in there either side, and this one will wrap around the backside. But before we move on to that, give these a tidy up with a bit of sandy brush. Sandy stick. Yeah, that's good. So, how's everybody's evening? Doing well, everyone, I hope. Now, I could turn this camera on. Let me know what you think, guys. I could put this one on here. See what happens when we go here. Maybe a bit better for hopefully that's a bit, yeah, a bit better there. Right. Maybe a bit. I'll move this out of the way, get rid of that glare. Right. All right, dogs are secured. Phil just battened down, latched everything down. Everything's good to roll. So yeah, moving on to still going on with Coda and what happened. So Harry's still a bit sulky. He's still a bit unsure of what's going on, where his friend is. So that's we'll work through that. I'm guessing together. As Jeff Rose said, he's got to work out now because Coda was top dog and now he's sort of next in line and yeah. But I'm guessing, well, since those items didn't rock up to date, which makes it really, really bloody hard to kick on, especially I want to get that deck down. I want the deck sorted and I want it painted, primed up. So I'll just a bit of primer on there and thanks, mate. Thanks, Bilge. Yeah, because I mean, even though you do your masking, as we all know, and when you do all that sort of stuff, again, this is a commission build. I don't want any mistakes on it. I don't want any oops. Geez, I've got a bit of overspray on that blue, like it's blue wooden deck, and you just don't want to be mixing thinners trying to remove spots on that. And that's why I want everything honky dory, ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, not much else. Yeah, sort of, between here and Sunday and today, yeah. So I'm using 600 on this. Iggy Sticky Sanding Stick 600. Just to give those little overs on. Once it's assembled, then I'll go back through it with the 800 and 1,000 or 1,200 just to give it that final smooth out. Hey, so we've got 6 in the chat. If you don't know each other already, introduce. If you're just sitting back there quietly, say hi, hello, whatever. Yeah, all good. If you could like, watch, share, subscribe, whatever that sort of stuff you do, that'd be great as well. Again, I'm trying to get the hours up on my videos because, I'd like to move this channel on a bit, put a lot of work into it, and then I stopped for a while, as we all know, due to commitments. So, yeah. I need another 1,300 watch hours, which isn't too bad, I suppose. I've got all the subscribers, but I just need the watch hours up. So, if you've got unlimited download on your plan, well, hey, I think that the playlist I've got is called All in One. So just hit play. That'd be great. There's plenty of hours there to watch. You can get a Nerf gun or whatever, or that way you can just shoot the TV. I don't mind. I do have to sand the deck. I'll bring that up. The joins anyway, just to get it a bit more flush. I'm not quite happy with the fitment there. And yes, all these sprues have been washed. Just in case anybody is wondering. So if you're new, I don't think there's anybody new here, but if you are that one person in the channel, in the chat that might be new or is watching, when you get a kit, always wash your sprues. Otherwise, it might not happen all the time, but it can happen that when it comes to painting, when it comes time to paint, you might get your primer on or whatever, and it'll look all good, and then you'll go put your base coat on over you've masked up what you need to mask up, and you'll go to remove that, and so will come off not only your base coat, your primer, and you'll be just left with this big bloody ordinary patch of yuck. So yeah. Probably not, mate. Probably not. You don't wash brews, Sarah Jane. What at all? Is that just because you're just Tamir, aren't you? That's it. Yeah, pure Tamir. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, that's a nice snug fit there. I'll work to the back here. And I just want to double check, just to be sure. Where were you? Yeah, there we go. There's a ridge to make sure. $124 only. Okay. Right. Is it just you just don't do epics, or that's? And how's that Jag coming along? The Jag. Aha. Right. Well, it's gone together. Seems. Look at all that sanding and everything. If you do it the right way, everything seems to fit in the right hole. Okay. I do. I've got I think it's a 1/8. Is it? My wife bought me the 1/8 Bandit. Rebel. It's sitting up there, so that's another one of those. Geez, because that is one of my favourite movie cars. Yeah. What's everybody else's favourite movie car out there? Anybody? Anybody? If you could have any besides, I mean, and the original Batmobile, yeah, they're my two favourite. If you could have any movie car, price is not an issue. You can just go out and it'll be sitting out in your driveway. What would it be right now? 38 on the go. Wow. 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 All right. So you want the duck? You want the snowman? Right. That's contestant number 2 out of 10. So yeah. again, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. And yeah, it's a bit boring thus far, but building a model that's either only the people that are in the modelling really understand if it's boring or not or whatever. And again, I thank those that have joined for joining in. I really appreciate the support. Paul, if you could have any movie car, past or present, what's it going to be? Yes, we have an autistic son, Sarah Jane. Yeah, his highest spectrum there is non-verbal and all that. Yeah, my wife's an incredible woman. Yeah, Shani's at the highest spectrum. He doesn't build anything. Yeah. See, Paul, I did mention that, mate. I did say it would either be the Bandit or the original Batmobile. Yeah. I mean, it's just something special. That's all the memories right there. What about you, Jeffro? What movie car would you have? You don't even have to worry about paying for it. It's already been paid for. What about and Bilger's? Yeah, we already know Bilger's got the duck. Get up there, you. Yeah. Jeffro, is there anybody out there? Crockett's black Corvette Daytona or the gold Pontiac Firebird? Okay. You can't go past the Jag Bilge. No, you just can't. um, that's a bit modern now on Nash Bridge, isn't it? Yeah. Did Chuck Norris ever have a car, or just Chuck didn't need a car? Yeah. I can't. I can't recall if Chuck Norris actually what car Chuck Norris drove, if any. Um, Anybody? Jag from which movie? Bilge? Is it the E-Type or the XJS or XJR or the 220? Oh, in the movie Convoy, not. I think that was an E-Type, if I recall. E-Type Roadster. Right, well, that's it on that spruce. So we'll just move. Is Joshy in, is he? Hey, buddy, how are you, mate? Right, we're just moving on the second sprue, getting these guns assembled here. Again, the display sander will be here sometime this week, and yeah, be a lovely time had by all, especially me. Yeah, it'd be just bloody great. Again, if you're new and you haven't done any modelling and you're watching this, cut back from the part. That way you don't twist your plastic there, and hey, you're not going to destroy the part. You're giving yourself plenty to sand off. Use good sharp nippers. I've got God hands, but there's plenty that are. I mean, these are expensive, but yeah, they're quality. But then you can get some icky sticky nippers. They're good. And as you can see, they just cut like. I just noticed that. No tools. No. Nope. So what do I do then? Move these little babies over here out of the way so I do not. And then I can wow, Bilge back under the planks, please. Under the planks, mate. Lower deck should be not even seen, let alone heard. But anyway, it's all good. Right, tidy. Oh dear. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bite or not. I'm probably supposed to, but I just can't. It's one of those. Oh, do I entertain? Well, I hope you're having a good week. Going to have a good week, people. I don't know what you're up to for the rest of the week. I know Jeff Rose up to quite a bit tomorrow. At his leisure, of course, but well, about that. No, I don't. No. No. I do like a bit of tech, but I do like something that will, that can assist me in keeping on modelling. So, if I can keep holding. Oh, Jimmy's in. Very good. Morning, mates. Good to see you. We're building guns at the moment. No tools on show as we speak. Just the sprue cutters. Again, folks, if you could please, for Sunday's Aussie Modelers Live, send in your photos. Email them. That'd be great. Well, I didn't dismiss you. Got you on comm still. How's Chicago today, Jimmy? Is it beautiful weather there, mate? Right, as I explained at the start, we're now moving on to the second sprue. These are twin sprues, so you get these 5 inches on each sprue to build. And this build will be continuing on Sunday nights. Yeah, I think Bill's dismissed himself. Yeah. But he is a lower decker, so what can you do? So, Jimmy, how is Chicago, mate? What's happening? Talk to us, Goose. Okay, I don't know if you probably, I'm not sure if you can see that. So, let's just see. It's coming up clear. Oh, so where I've been taking off these nibs, I sand towards the outside of the part. So this is the inside and that's the outside. So what my theory is behind that is that when it comes time to glue it, and Chunky's in, that tiny fine bit of plastic actually melds so you can get that nice clean groove. So probably a bit of useless information, but again, I worked with that outside and I get rid of that tiny bit of excess, but it also just flares out a little bit of plastic and creates a really nice clean welded part, so to speak. So I do like, and have a laugh, especially on if you're adding parts to tanks and you're looking for that clean joint. Really works so well on them too, the sharp angles. You're not doing much. You're just flaring that tiny bit out, but you're also getting rid of that nub. You're not taking off any excess, and it works well. So Typical trumpeter soft plastic here. Very pleasant. Yeah, so Sunday night, hopefully, I will have a bit more photo etch and a bit more sanding to do. And I say if, I should have the hole sanded and masked up. So for next Tuesday's live stream, I should be able to set the camera up and I'll do the spraying of the hole. Yeah. So. Oh, but there's 10 in the chat, so that's really great. Say hello if you haven't already. I know I've got Chunk, I've got Josh, I've got Paul, I've got Bilge, I've got Jeffro, SJ's there, Jimmy's there. Who else? Ethel maybe sitting there, who knows? I think I said Jeff Bro. Yeah, Chunky's in. Right, they're ready to go together there. Oh, yeah. Turn pieces right side up. One, two. Oh, that says 5, 5. -1. Josh is waiting for kettle and boil so he can. I think we're up to 30 today. Yeah, we're up to 30. And that was about 10 o'clock this morning. So, yeah. And what are you spraying today? Oh, priming. I think we're at 31 tomorrow, cooling down to 29 on Thursday. So, what's it doing there in the South Coast, boys? Bilge and Jeffro. Paul's probably got -2 degrees at the moment. Very good, very good, Jimbo. Very good. Have you thought about maybe doing a grid or a make-up drift track or something, or race track, SJ? Like a really, you could. Oh, I mean, in scale, of course, but yeah, lovely day down there. Very good. What are you priming, Joshy? What are you priming? Oh no, just you got such an impressive collection. I just thought, like, even if it wasn't a diorama as such, even if you made up a base where you could, I know your other cars might be in cases or whatever, or free roaming, but you've got such a great collection with all your great skill. It'd be good to see it all on a grid or something. Right, that'd be interesting to see. Hey, can you email that to us, mate, or whenever you start getting onto that? That'd be great, please. And I'll show it on Sunday night. That'd be, yeah, that'd be really good. Sure, a lot of people will be very happy to see that. Um, yeah. Uh-huh. I see. So we're slowly moving through it. But yeah, again, for next Tuesday's live stream, going to hopefully have it all set up so that I've timed it, everything's sanded and ready and primed for um, so I can do show how the hole's airbrushed and masked up, and or even if it's just primed, I can throw that in front of everybody. So yeah, Everybody can have a peek at that. Yep, lined up nicely. If that light's too bright, let me know, guys. I mean, I am on the black. I'm not sure how much more I need to take out of it. So, any help or what would enhance your viewing pleasure would be great. That makes it good for everybody else. All right, we're moving on to the last one here. Bloody hell. It's taking a bit to do these little ones, but anyway, we're getting there. Now, talking to the owner of this commission build, hang on. Yeah, at least he'll get to see. Like, I've only done 10 of these so far without any photo etch. That could be a car chase. I'll see what I can do for next time, SJ. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, why not? Gone in 60 seconds or something like that. Is that up your alley? Bit of Fast and Furious. Yeah. Moving into the last little piece here. Everything's glued nicely. Nice and tight. Hang on, I'll bring it all back here. 3, 4. Right, so that's the 10. Huzzah! So that's the 10 5-inches without their barrels in them. So there we are here. I'll get out of there. Moving right along. Right, so here, all the barrels for these guns. But before I remove them, there are no barrels in the Padowitch kit, the upgrade kit. So they will have to be used, but I'll be painting them separately. I'll take them off, paint them separately, keep them aside, then insert them. And yeah, we'll go with that. Once these are perfectly dried, I'll then go on to, if we can see here, right there. Maybe not too much clear. I don't know. Bring it down closer. Right, that's it. So that part there, That tiny part there, that has to be removed. Focus. On that side, on all 10. Now, I did notice, as I said, I'll move it back here. You can see it better there. That's got to be removed. Move my thumb, but just here. Come on, focus, you little shit. Where are you? Come on. Yeah, so anyway, just here. Too close, maybe. I don't know. On the back, there are these very faint patches. You can't see them. So I will inspect those later. Because they're barely visible on the back there. And yeah, I don't want to be removing them and sanding process. So one plastic container, they will go in, they will dry. I'm not sure about you guys, but I like to dry my parts for at least 24 hours before I touch them at all. Let that glue bond nice and strong, especially if you're going to throw a sander on it. And yeah, so they'll just sit there. Right, I'm not sure if that's too close. Very glary. Okay, so you can just see that tiny step there. That is right along in, I'd say about 50% top, bottom. That's got to be done. So what I will be doing, I can't move it out any further. I can't press that out. I'll now be moving on to cutting up some of this 2 mil stock. And yeah, fitting it in here, bracing that top part of the hole. I only need, I'm pretty sure I should only need roughly 1, maybe 2 at the most. Just a quick measure. So basically what I'm doing is just sitting, oh, you can't even see that because of the glare from up there. Maybe at that angle. Yeah, so the stock will sit right here. It'll just reconnect those back. I will be using some CA, thick CA. Just a you don't want the shit to be breaking up. Grab a pair of tweezers. Right, press that down. Right. Yeah, absolutely, Bilge. I do. Sometimes it gets too big. Don't let it bite you, but That's where you have friends around, and yeah. So I'll see if I can. You can just, yeah, that's staying there nicely. I'll just throw a bit of this on it, bit of activator. Just to kick off the process. Right, the only reason I'm doing this again, hey Dom, it's not I'm building this for somebody else's, employing me, paying me, or whatever you want to call it, to build this kit. So I want them to be able to go, okay, righto. In 10 years, 15 years time, go, hey, yeah, they can still be showing it to people. And I mean, I might not be on the planet then, but it'll be able to go through the family or whatever, this young fella. So, yeah, I just said that'd be good. I'm surprised Dom hasn't made any comments yet, but I am waiting. So, let's see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, next week. Again, Tuesday nights I'm making it. Because Jeffro he has other commitments, and on a Tuesday night, and it's always great to have him around. Yeah, you, yeah, it's sort of like you're very thankful to have people in your life, and look at that piece go flew through the air with the greatest of ease, and one tiny bit at the front here. How are you, Dom? How's your day, mate? Yeah. Hope you had a safe Easter, mate. And your lovely lady is feeling better, and whatever she had to have done got done, and yeah. Very good. How's the wife, mate? Or not the wife? Well, partner, wife, better half. Yeah. Whatever you would like. Yeah. Mm. Was that it? It was a hairdresser. We thought it was medical, Dom. You made it sound medical. Wow. Here we are all worried, and it's getting your hair done. What about your hair? Who does yours? I mean, a man with that perfect hair, those flowing locks of yours, good Lord. Uh, Mm. Again, I'm not really worried about where this glue is. I just want it to be plenty of it. It needs to support this. Yeah. Mm. It's structural. Let's see there. Beautiful. Let's get a bit on the other side. You're going to a hairdresser. Right. Okay. Which one's he cutting? Oh, look at that. Yes, beautiful. Ah. Oh, it would have been big fun in the city there, Jimmy. How did you contain yourself? Oh, we're a funny mob, Dom. We're a funny mob, mate. It's just the way we are. It's the way we're built. Mr. Wong. Just remember, Jimmy, I'm going full dad joke. Two Wongs don't make a white. I got Jim. He cancelled his appointment with his hairdresser. But the bowling alley's got a great thing for ball polishing their balls. Jimmy just goes down there, wags his head in the machine and goes, "Have at it, boys." Forget all that expensive stuff, eh, Jimmy? Moment freeze. It's all happening here, folks. Two rights make an aeroplane. Oh no, what have I started? Oh, Joshy, did you see that? I was watching something today. These flat earth idiots go and say, no, it's still a hoax. It's all still a hoax, folks. What we were watching is NASA. Tell us lies again. And there was two of them, and they were literally losing their mind. Flat Earth Dave or whatever he's called, I don't know. It was on the YouTube thing, and I'm like literally listening to these two clowns, and they're going, "Oh, there's a cut. There's a cut. Oh, That'd be. It couldn't be moving that quick, and I'm like, are you guys off your meds or something's going on? Or I haven't heard of any flat earthers here in Oz, but I'd hope they're not amongst us because. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, uh, but these blokes have a channel and people watch them. I'm not watching the. Are they watching to see if they really are that stupid or help them say breathe in, breathe out? You know, like you just have to question. Like, yeah, there has been, something go wrong in the gene pool, and some people were dropped at birth, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you just the mind boggles, really does boggle. Oh, you would be able to, Jeffrey. You could convince anybody anything. Now, you tell me anything, I believe everything you say, but you are a very honest man, except talking to Cass daughter. I would like to take that, SJ. 11 kids. I reckon that qualifies me. Stupid is, stupid does. But no. So, right. Some get jobs in government. Yes, they do indeed. Well, I'm going to switch over camera just briefly to see if that gets that a bit better. Rightio, that'll show it up a bit better. Right, so as you can see, I've braced all those struts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. They're ready to rock and roll. Turret sitting there, drying in the bucket. Queenslander. Right. Okay, I'm going to leave that up there. Hopefully not scare any children that might or may not be watching. Right. There you guys, there you go. Well, yeah, thanks, guys. Fascinating, Captain. I'm seeing all chat comments on my cell phone, yet the app and on my TV. However, my laptop app is not showing all comments. Odd. Odd. He's up there, Joshy. He is up there. This man actually said to the Australian people, who are some of the vast majority of idiots that elected him, if your electric vehicle, i.e. Tesla or whatever, needs charging, you can save money by doing it at night using your solar panels. Stated that. TV. Yep. Yep. Charge your electric vehicle at night using your solar panels. How about that for Joshy? So there's 14 in there now. Guys, 1 hour, 20 minutes. I mean, what was that? 10 guns, a bit of adjustment on this, a bit of sanding, a bit of cleaning up on the parts. And that's an hour and a bit. So, but don't forget, Sunday night, Aussie Modelers Live, 7 o'clock, please. I know I'm asking a bit. And if you do, you don't, you don't. But if you could hit a like, that'd be great. If you're new to the channel, if you want to subscribe and watch and communicate with some other great modelers, this is the place to be. All those people in chat are really, really great modelers. You might learn something from me. I doubt it. Ugly's permanent. Not yet. There we go. We're working on it. But if you could, again, I'm trying to get the hours off. I think I've only got 1,300 to go. So if you could go to my playlist, I think it's the biggest one there, and just hit play if you've got unlimited. That'd be great. Really appreciate everybody turning up. And Sunday night, again, I said Aussie Modelers Live. Back here Tuesday with either a painted hull or it'll be masked up, ready to do primer and everything. I've done my prep. But Sunday night, be keeping on. Hopefully between now and then I've done a fair bit of photo etch pre-assembled. I've got to get those cotton buds so we can move this on. And but again, folks, I'm just going to minimize this so I know what I'm doing here. I'd really like to thank you all for being here. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Dom, for popping in. SJ, Joshy, Bilge, Jeffro. Who else we got in there? Harry couldn't make it because he had work, I believe. Who else? So Paul, you're a legend, mate. Thank you so much. First one in all the time, pretty much, to all of our channels, Dom's, mine, whoever. It's just fantastic. So again, guys, I really like to thank you. Have a safe week, what's left of it, and I'll see you all Sunday night. And hey, it's all good, and catch you later.